Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's just going to be a update on what's going on and some stuff going on around here. It's Brian's birthday. We're having a little party for him, and our garden is looking great. Doing some weed eating and cleaning up, just the usual cleanup. Anyway, I'll flip around and we'll look at the garden and see the stuff coming on, and then just film a little bit of our day today. Our garden is doing really well. Look at all these blooms down through here. We've actually got a couple baby squash coming on, but we've got tons and tons of blooms. There's a little bee enjoying the blooms and doing his little pollinator work down in there. But lots and lots of blooms. This entire row, except for right there, that's our beets, but something's been eating them and I'm not sure. It's like a bug, not a critter, has been eating on them. So I don't even know if we're gonna get any. They're not doing that great anyway. Look at that. Something's just, I'm not sure what it is. Not very many came up anyhow. And yes, the weeds need pulled in there. But honestly, there's not enough beets to really even worry about. Some more blooms. That row has still not been weeded. As you can see, it's still quite weedy. The rest of them we got weeded. Look at all the blooms. Lots of squash coming on. Zucchini, pumpkins. Lots of that kind of stuff coming in there. Our onions are looking good too. All of our red onions. I was trying to find that little baby squash. There's one. Zucchini. In our last video of the garden update, we just planted all these. And this is more squash. This is a whole nother row of beans. And then we've got more cucumbers and summer squash and winter squash. Like I said, mostly packs that were already opened. And we just threw what seeds we had in there. We put lettuce in here, which you can see. This one's really coming up, but not so much on the other two little rows there. There's definitely some coming up right in there, but you can't really do much about the weeds right now. And it's too wet to hoe or get in here and do much of anything. Our tomatoes should have been tied up, but they are not yet. But we're getting tomatoes. And like all of these are Roma paste tomato. I think they're the San Marez or whatever, because I do a lot of sauce and just juicing. So that's mainly what I grow, are the Roma type. And then these, from like here down, are slicers and just for eating. Truly, I would have had more tomatoes, especially for our family size and the amount of canning that I would do. But with getting such a late start and having to pick over, everything was picked over and I had to choose from what they had left. Our cucumbers are starting to bloom. The ones on this end anyway, they are doing a lot better than the ones on that end. But they're 3 or 4 different kinds too. And then those are our yard long beans. We've got purple on one side and green on the other side. I don't think our pole beans are going to come up that we planted along here, which that's okay. The seeds were old and we just put them in the ground to see what would happen. I didn't expect much. And then this here, between the tomatoes and this fence, there's a bunch of zinnias just sown in there. Just because we like to have some flowers to play with. But yeah, it's coming along. Peppers are doing pretty good. Starting to get some jalapenos on there. You can see those over here. A couple bells coming on. Looking pretty good. Some jalapenos. some bell peppers, and yeah, I'm happy the lettuce is finally coming up. So yeah, under the circumstances and the late start and all the rain and all the work and having a hard time having the time to take care of it and get in here like we would like to, all things considered, it's doing pretty good. Let's check on our herbs that we planted a while back ago and see how they are doing. The basil's loving it. Of course, basil likes a lot of rain, but looks like one of my thymes are not great. The basil's taken off really well. Now, I think that one, and that one are sweet basil, and this is a Thai basil. And then we have 2 parsley, I think, and a cilantro, 3 rosemary. We did a couple lavender, but you know, the lavender wasn't very healthy looking. And this thyme's not looking too great either. I don't know if it's going to recover. 2 oregano, and there's another thyme. That's a lemon thyme there. But they're taking off. Kids. They've got them a camp going on here, which it's literally right outside the yard. And this is their pile of firewood they've prepared for their camp that they've got set up here. They've got quite the little tunnel and fort going on here. Although their chairs are full of water because it rained a lot yesterday. But at least they're close to home. But at least they're playing close to home and we can keep an eye on them. Can hear them, not getting into too much. Although they have robbed a few things that they probably should not have robbed to build their fort with. It is what it is. And then we have Boss Baby. Yeah, little Boss Baby. He's still naked. So like I said, today's Brian's birthday, and check out his new ride that he got for his birthday. He's pretty excited about it. Moved up to a big boy bike. Picked out the snazzy red color. Pretty happy with that? That's good. Be able to get you back and forth to the creek so you can go fishing, huh? And our mop has been playing, running around in the wet grass. He literally, every time it rains, he looks like a wet, dirty mop. Everybody's dry and clean for now, but give it an hour and they'll be wet and muddy, especially little Rowan.
Whatever. It doesn't get me back to the creek. Back?
Yeah, you ought to be able to haul your fishing gear on that. Always lots of weed eating around here. Mowing and weed eating never seems to stop. Well, the work in general never seems to stop. But mowing and weed eating, there's a lot of it. And there's just a lot of trash that needs cleaned up before we can even get to that point. So we are outside in our little outdoor kitchen that we put together. And we've got ribs smoking for the birthday boy. Let's see. Sneak a peek. That was his request. And we've got our Blackstone table set up here. Works out pretty well for our outdoor space. He requested potatoes on the Blackstone, so we dice those up and season them and fry them on there. Macaroni and cheese and ribs. And a strawberry cake. But my baking capabilities are pretty limited right now. So we bought a cake. We cheated. We got a big cake at Sam's. We're going to decorate it and make it a little fancy, but it'll do. It's strawberry. It'll do. But yeah. The ribs take like 6 hours, so we've got those started already this morning. Somebody's unhappy. It's hot, and he's been teething again. And he's cranky. Like I said, somebody's unhappy. So we come down to check out the critters and entertain him. And I thought I'd bring you along to see the progress on our little critters. We need to clean out their cage. Oh, you guys still have a little bit of clover left in there. I'll have to get you some more. Yeah? You see the bunnies? Oh, you like the bunnies, huh? Yeah? He likes all the critters. You like the bunnies? What are they doing? Are they eating? They're eating? Yeah. They're eating their food. Are we scaring you away? We'll get you some fresh clover. You guys cleaned up most of that. Yeah? We need to scrape out their cage. It's been raining the last few days, a lot. After today, it's supposed to clear up though. Today's our last day of rain. Thank goodness, because it makes it a little harder to do things. You see him? He's hot, he's taking a nap. Aren't they cute? Little bun-buns. These are both males. So we need to get a female or two if we want to raise bunnies, but these are both supposed to be males. The kids just like to play with them, really. But they're cute. They're fun little pets. That little nose wiggling. Well, down below, we have the stinky little ducks. We got them in a temporary pen here for now until they got a little bigger. We've got the house to get in and a couple pails of water here to swim in. But they've pretty well eaten all the grass. We're feeding them scratch grains now because they've pretty well got all their adult feathers. I'm just not comfortable turning them out. And that one there, I don't know what's going on. I've never had a duck do that before, but he gets along all right. He just kind of like his feet are turned in or something. But those blue runners, they're so pretty. You see the duckies? Two different things with water. That water gets changed multiple times a day. They just really muck it up. But and we're feeding them scratch grains. And of course all the critters they catch, but I love those blue runners. They're so cool. But yeah, that's our critter setup for now. He likes watching the critters. Anyway, it's not actually all that hot today. Like the high's only 80, but it's drizzling and it's just so muggy and humid. It is so humid. You can see the old house back there. Like I said, there's a lot of cleaning up to do. And we've been working on hauling out and getting rid of as we can. But it's a lot and it's going to take time. But we'll get it. We'll get it. Let's flip around here. What do we got? The guys are over across the way. We are down below the garden. There's you can see the tractor through there. But we've got a bunch of brush we're going to burn down there. And here's the creek running right here. I just wasn't comfortable turning out the ducks yet because they're still pretty small. And I don't know, there's a lot of coyotes and stuff. Daddy and Levi's working on trying to get that chicken coop ready for the chickies. We've got the comfrey growing here. I've already cut some of the bigger ones down. This is a lot of regrowth, but it's looking really good. And then a mimosa tree, and there's a house that's hiding in there. But anyway, we will film some of the, get that out of your mouth, bud. Okay, so standing here at the garden, you see right in there, there's a path and it goes across the creek, and there's an old barn chicken coop type thing over there, and it's pretty solid. So we are working on that today. We're planning on getting it to where we can move our chicks. We've got them in a little temporary, just boards thrown up in the yard with some screen and stuff over top of it. But we're planning to move them over there because they're getting too big for this space. So they need moved. And it's the weekend and Cody's not working. So we're trying to get the things done, even though it's raining, even though we're having a birthday party. Things gotta be done. I mean, it's just constantly things to do. So nobody gets bored, really, honestly. And then after we've had these 3-4 days of rain now, tomorrow I'm gonna have to wash laundry. Tomorrow's Sunday, but it doesn't matter what day it is, I'm gonna have to do laundry because the kids get wet and muddy and it's hot and muggy, and I've been throwing all of our dirty laundry. I have a hamper in our tub in the camper and we put all of it in there, and it's so hot in there. They're working. He's going across there to work on that. They had to clean it out and fix a couple holes in some boards and stuff, but other than that, it's in really good shape. We will be filming that here shortly. We're getting ready to eat something, and then I'm going to go over, the baby and I are going to go over and film a little bit of that. But the laundry, it's getting mildewy and musty, so it can't sit in there in that heat all wet and stuff for very long. And I really don't have anywhere to hang it out to dry when it's raining like this to wait till laundry day, so it's got to be done as soon as possible. Are you getting sleepy? Hey, he wants to go with his brother on the floor over, huh? Hi. Look at that. You're okay. They've got him spoiled already. He hears that four-wheeler and he thinks he needs to be on it. It's quite funny, actually. But they've definitely got him spoiled. He thinks he needs to ride too. But anyway, I'm going to go check on our food and make sure everybody's getting fed. And then I'll check back in over at the chicken coop. A grilled cheese egg sandwich. One of the kids' favorite. Fast and easy. It's got some protein. It's a good quick fix. And it's really nice on the Blackstone because you can do multiple at one time. So that makes it quite handy. You're losing your sandwich.
I know.
Slide it back on there. We have grapes and an egg grilled cheese sandwich. Basically, it's a hard fried egg. And you just put cheese on it and grill it like a grilled cheese with your egg. Good stuff. You got ketchup all over your face, homeboy. You want some more grapes? Don't wipe ketchup on your jacket.
I'm done.
And little Weston
Is
is also eating grapes.
he?
Yeah. Let me cut them up really tiny for him, see? So he can have some. He's doing pretty good with it. Is that good stuff, buddy? Huh? Is that good stuff? You like your big boy food, huh? Uh-oh.
Give it a mohawk.
Sometimes he's not sure about textures and stuff. Still.
That's how
You get that piece chewed up. Let me see. Did you get it? Not yet. Chew that one up.
Give him a mohawk.
There you go. Good job.
It's a little sour.
The grapes are sour.
A little bit. There he is. There he has
They're good though.
There he has a mohawk. There you go, watching me as a milk.
What's today?
My birthday?
And you're how old?
9.
And what are we having for dinner?
Ribs, mac and cheese, and potatoes.
And what kind of cake are we having?
Strawberry. I like strawberry.
Okay. Look at our beans. So we're down below the garden, and we're walking over to where we're hoping to move the chickens today. And our hayfield has still not been cut. It's starting to get on my nerves a little bit because it needs to be done. It just looks so nice when it's cut, and you get a little more air flow through here. Anyway. Oh, she's a little greasy, huh? I'm gonna...
Notice something. I know the bridge will come at least to there.
Yeah.
Maybe a platform for the four-wheelers too.
So
I found a rock that looks like an arrowhead.
it does look like maybe petrified wood. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. So we plan to put a bridge in here. That old trailer we were cleaning up. Hey, can you cooperate, bud? We're planning on taking the frame and putting a bridge here so it'll be easier to get across. Hey, somebody's tired. It's hot and uncomfortable, so he doesn't want to nap. Look, who's that? Oh, poor baby. We used to spend hours playing here as kids. Now my kids are playing here. It's still pretty decent shape. So hopefully we can make that work. You hunting crawdads? You like the water, huh?
I'm gonna go to the dog and take my car.
Alright, now this part.
So yeah, eventually the plan is goats in here, hay in here, and then we'll have some of this fenced off and fence ran up the hill, and then they'll have this little corner of the field here. Hey, you're gonna be okay. It's awful dark in there. They're not gonna get enough light. But this is just temporary again. Okay. Because we have another pen closer to the house and the goats are going to be over here. But for now, they need something bigger.
Got to fill that right in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Got to fill that in. Yeah, we'll put this.
I don't know. Probably not the plastic, obviously. But... Hey, bud. You're okay. You're okay. You just rest. It'll be a nice little spot for the critters. It's a lot of work, but it'll all come together. Hey, bud. You're okay. You're okay. bikes? Okay. That clicking, they got to work on that here in a little bit too. It's a busy day. Look at that smile though. He's finally getting a ride. He's so happy. So happy. Look at the garden. Oh, I'm so happy with the garden. It's by far not perfect, but I'm so happy. Can't wait to start getting goodies out of it. They are a muddy mess after that rain. They'll be happy to get moved out of this mess. Get in there and grab them. Just hop over in there. Snag them.
Here, Josh.
Poor babies. They are so muddy. We've had so much rain.
Wait for them to come over there.
They're not going to come to you. They know that.
Yeah, they're not going to come to you, bud. They don't want you to catch them.
What is that? What's that? That's giant.
I lost it.
Man, I spent hours down here as a kid. Absolute hours. We literally spent hours playing down here. I can't get over it. It's changed so much though. This used to be a lot. There used to be big rock here as well. They've washed down there. Anyone else been having a lot of these little tiny baby ticks? Like, these things are everywhere. I've pulled so many of these off my kids. Just little baby things. But that's rather peaceful. Like, seriously though, the amount of time that we spent down here as a kid, it's crazy. I remember things being much bigger. Like, this little waterfall isn't even waist high really, but it seemed so much taller back then. So much taller. We spent hours and hours and hours down here. It's so fun seeing these things again. Everything's so different. But anyway, we used to dig in a bank here somewhere, maybe down further, I think, and got some clay, like really nice clay. And we'd make little pots, little bowls for our little camps and stuff. It's fun. Mud pies. All the things. But yeah, it's nice seeing them. And it's really nice seeing my kids enjoy playing and doing the same things that I was doing at their age. Very nostalgic. Quite thick up in here. When we were kids, we used to have a bunch of paths. A bunch of this stuff cleaned out. We used to have a path that went up over and ran through here. I had all that cleared out. And of course, this was all cut and cleared because we played here so much. We kept it all cut down. But everything's so grown up and smaller. I mean, I remember this hole here used to be kind of deep on us. Like, there was probably even a little bit of sunfish in there, minnows. But it's not so deep anymore. Or maybe it's just because I'm bigger. I don't know.
Alright guys, get out.
The wax, smell it.
That's about all that I have done. I went to someone with a bunch of glass and stuff in it. You want it all in there? No?
What kind of cow in
Excuse
the
me.
hay?
Excuse me. No.
You guys are gonna have to just get out of here. Is what's gonna have to happen.
That's fine. They can put them back over that way. And there's 2 of them, so let them scoot over.
Look at the tornado.
Guys,
You got.
watch this. It'd be nice if we put that in there.
I'll walk.
Yeah.
Someone wants out now.
How y'all like that shit? Oh, they're going after us. Oh, yeah. Y'all probably find spiders, all kinds of shit in there. I think they like it wheezing.
Now we need to go get their water.
Yeah. We'll go get the water and stuff. Are you guys going on the train wagon?
Yeah.
Train wagon right now.
Come on.
Yeah.
Ready?
All aboard! Aye.
Hence why we've had trouble getting things done.
Bison, the quickest flooded.
So much rain.
Bison, the quickest flooded. You just have one there.
Why we can't get things done. This is be it.
Can you reach the camera?
No, I have it in my hand. But it is just pouring. The garden sure likes it, but it makes it hard to get anything done, that's for sure. Daddy's in the dry. And then there's Levi.
Shoot, wait.
So he built a food box for these chickies. Did you help Daddy do that? No. See, I told you he'd be wet and muddy. Little piglet. Let's see how they like it, how they're doing in here.
Not in here.
No. Don't knock that over. We gotta get a board here. You guys got that mud cleaned off of you pretty good. Think they like it? You think they like it, really? I think they like their new house. 2, 3. That's a lot to count. Can you count that high? They were ready for some food, weren't they? Can't see. They act like you with the dinner table. They act like, whoa, they act like they haven't ate all day. And it hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
That one's still a little muddy. A couple of them still kind of muddy. but
See that?
they definitely can get in here and get dried off and won't be getting wet and muddy now.
No.
They were covered, but it was just so much rain. It was running down in there.
See? Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa, Rowan Wayne. Do they like their new house, you think? Ooh!
Fishy.
What's he gonna get you?
There. Right.
They still have water.
Whoa.
Whoa!
I should have made it a little longer.
We can just make them another one. Have two different ones.
There.
Huh?
We'll just make another one and have two.
Yeah. Definitely gonna have to make another one.
So I'm getting Brian's cake ready for him. I'm gonna fancy it up a little bit, and then we're gonna have dinner, and then we're just gonna spend the rest of the evening relaxing. But I wanted to say a little disclaimer. I know that those chicks were pretty bad. Like, it was really muddy. Like I said, it's been raining for days, and they were in a small space, and that's why we needed to get that done today. Like, that was our top priority list on our list today, was to do those chicks and get them out of there regardless of the weather, because it needed to be done. And they are quite happy and content in their new space with fresh hay and food and water. So yeah, just a little FYI. We knew it needed done. It's done. Back to the cake.
Can you give me a cake pan?
It sure does smell good. So, how bad is it that I did not pay attention and I only got a pack of 8 candles? And he's 9. Do you think he'll notice? I don't know. We'll see. But then we got this cute little happy birthday banner. So that kind of makes up for it, right? I think anyway. There's not really room on here for a bunch of candles anyway. I don't even know if I'm going to put all 8 of these on here. Because I think we might just put the 5 on there. He requested a strawberry cake. And since I couldn't make one, the only place I could find one was Sam's. And it smells really good. It's got like a strawberry glaze, but I think it looks pretty festive. I think he'll be happy.